Hello everybody, and welcome to I Love Sketchup issue 87! Woo! That's 87 live stream adventures so far. Hey Robert. This was last week's sketch. Hold on, let me mix between Chun-Li and Selvaria. I got the sketch still. Oh, I'm gonna delete the sketch. There we go. Alright, and who knows what we'll do today. Let me just open up my template. There we go. $12.04. Alright. Birthday is next month. Whoa. Well, I'll talk to you about that in a month. I have a lot of friends that birthdays are next month. One of my buddies' birthdays is on the 9th, and my brother's on the 3rd. Hey, Zeno. There we go. Alright, so I got my page ready to do some sketching. And what do y'all feel like having me draw today? Mine is the 25th. Oh, you're near the end of the month. Weiss. Alright, so we got Weiss from Ruby. Clara from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, let me go see what she looks like. Ah, man, everybody's drawing this character these days. But she looks cool. This poison gym leader. I think this one's gonna be a cool one, y'all. Let me just move this over a little. That's better. Alright, let's start off with my rough sketch. That's not a pencil. There we go. Alright, now I gotta think of like a fancy pose, and I have no idea what kind of pose I'm gonna do. thinking here. What if I do something? I got like a little posed statue over here, so I'm just looking at it. Got a bunch of statues all around me. That's good for reference sometimes. It gives me good ideas. I have to make that head a little bigger. I feel like this needs to be more dynamic. Alright, let me put that away and try something a little different. Save so I don't forget. Make that a little shorter. Let's give her like a little bomber style jacket. I'll make her sword coming out here like this. Just holding it backwards. Actually, I'm going to make her jacket connected. Just make it open at the top. Something like that. We'll make this fluff come in like this. And we're going to give her her bow. Maybe I'll make... Oh, I like how big this is. So let's make her bow pop out like this. But I'm going to make it like... Well, I'm going to add like frozen motifs to everything, I think. So this comes out as a spike. So I'll make it like a jagged icicle looking kind of thing. Let's do something like this. And she seems to have like a glove on one hand, and she got rings and everything on. So what do I do here? Alright, let's give her a glove, but I'll make it have like cut out finger holes. And might have to raise those eyes a little bit. Just raise them a bit. Oh, actually, let's make it a little bigger. Bring them up a bit like that. That's better. Give her a smirk. She's gonna have a beauty mark there. Make her weird hair kind of fused with Weiss's hair. She's got her side ponytail. That's tough. Okay, wait, let me just attach this ribbon. Like that. The side ponytail's not on this side, but I'm going to put it on her on this side anyway. I think that's going to be for the best. I gotta make it more rounded so that it resembles her hair that she has coming down on the sides of her face. I'm gonna make it so it's like she's saying, "Shh, go to sleep." Alright, now she's got like little short shorts here, and I gave her I gave her like her leggings, or not leggings, but or high socks, or I don't remember what they're called in English. Weird that I'm getting a brain freeze like that. No way that says 69. 88. Oh my god. That would have been ridiculous. I don't know why I saw 69 there. I almost think I should draw a 69 on this. I'm doing it. That's funny. Alright, oh, actually, that's too... That's like on her leg. Because I made her short super high up. I don't even think we would see the number. Alright, that's fine. I don't need to put a... Oh, I feel like I really should put a number. I can put it here like this, but it's gonna get all bent up from the way her leg is moving up like this. And save. Alright. So, Robert, Zeno, have you two been? Good so far, and tired for Zeno. Wow, man. I hear that. I am tired. I'm getting over a cold right now. Always getting sick. It's super stupid. But I work in the public domain, so little kids sneezing all over me. I'm gonna save here. So Zeno, you've been partying too much? That's why you're tired? Too much partying, man. That's too big. I think I say this every time. Usually I'll draw both eyes, but doing something quick like this, especially when they're going to be exactly the same, I don't think it matters. If I was going to give her like a different type of eye and the face wasn't so straight on, then I have to change it up. This way, it allows me to put more detail into other things on this illustration, as I only have an hour to do this. I haven't seen a bunch of my friends in a long time, and they're coming over today to play Magic cards. So I've got to clean stuff and do tons of things like that. It doesn't leave me that extra, like, 30 minutes I'll spend sometimes doing illustrations. Like, I'm usually supposed to do this for an hour, but I normally go over by, I'd say anywhere between 10 minutes to like a half an hour, 40 minutes. Like, it's already happened a few times. And I don't usually mind, but it's just Today I don't have the luxury to do that. Let's leave that like that. Make me another layer. Come on, there we go. Smaller. Oh man, I almost feel like she should be blowing a big bubble gum. But I won't have her doing that because it doesn't match the two characters that are already here. Yeah, Weiss has a scar over her eye ever so slightly. Alright, so let me draw this in. There we go. Let's erase some of her eyebrow too. I feel like that would be slightly erased because of the scar on her face. There we go. Now to make my brush a little bit bigger. I feel like I should do the hair now. I usually do the hair after the face, but with her hand being so prominently over her face. Yeah, no, I'll do the hair. Alright, so this weird spiky thing that's here. I'm going to do something like this, and I'll make it so it's like ice. It's gotta be smaller than that, I think. Much smaller than that. You know what? I'm not gonna start doing her designs just yet. It's gonna waste too much time. There we are. Let's make another layer so I don't make a mistake here. Softer, I say. I'll have to move my whole entire tablet a little. should be good. She's got like these big wavy things here that I made. Yeah, okay, I confused these. There we are. Let's keep going with the hair. All right. Now let's erase all the extra stuff here. Get rid of this. And get rid of this. Let's lower the opacity to my eraser and get rid of this. There we go. Same thing with the other side. So let's see how that looks without a sketch in the way. Alright, off to a good start. Let's fuse both those layers together. And make another layer. Boy, snowflakes are really intense. I'm not really sure how to draw a snowflake. Hold on, let's see if I can get some reference. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can't just... Oh no, because her eye isn't completely visible. Alright, hold on, let's try this again. Just have to keep in mind this is a sketch, not a final illustration. Alright, now I'm going to copy this thing that I just spent all this time drawing. Put it over onto this eye. Let's erase this. Oh, I need a stronger eraser. Here we go. There we go. Little snowflakes for eyes. It's pretty creepy looking, but we'll stick with that. Hey, Vicky. My wife said she likes it. Obviously she does, because she likes creepy things. Speaking of love, last night I watched the movie Do You Remember Love? Question mark? It's the old 1984 Macross film. And it was okay. There's some parts of it I like more than the original show, other parts that I did not. But I love the character writing for Macross a lot. I think it's amazing, like even for something as old as from in the 80s. Well, I mean, it was in the 80s. I'm talking for like a cartoon, because obviously there's incredible things that were out in the 80s. But early 80s, you know, like cartoon-wise, like, I don't know. It was good. Macross had really good character writing. And that's really what I'm into, obviously. I mean, for those of you that have read my comic book, Blythe, then you'll know that I love my character writing. Did I accidentally give her, like... Yeah, I accidentally gave her too many fingers. That's weird. Weird that I make that mistake. Hold on. I'm gonna add like 1, 2, 3 like this. There we go. Let's give her a ring. Oh shoot, I did this all on my main layer. That was very foolish of me. Let's make these ripped up a little. So it looks like she cut her own. I picture her being a rich girl, but being a punk too. No, I don't remember that one. I can't tell if you're joking or not, Robert, with your comment of not remembering it. So the Macross Do You Remember Love film is basically just a retelling of the initial story of Macross that came out like from the Robotech franchise, but the first series that they had ripped off, which was the Macross saga, which is the best one. And like I can't even say arguably. I tried watching the other ones and I couldn't stand them. I don't know the show. Oh, okay. So it's like this old 80s show, and there's like planes that turn into half plane, half robots that turn into robots called Vertex, and there's a bunch of pilots. And the whole series of Macross is like an alien race kind of shows up, and well, like an alien spacecraft lands on the Earth, and it stops all like World War III that's going on Earth at the time. Like this show was made like a long time ago. So World War III, I think it takes place in the year 2007 or 2008 at this point, and like humans all band together and they fix up the alien spacecraft so that it can support humans. And also, the people that worked on the alien spacecraft knew that there was giant aliens that used to that would live on there. They're all like giants, and that they were coming back. They wanted that spacecraft because it had something called protoculture on it, which is like another alien race that's super advanced. So that's like kind of like the series of Macross. So then they're like running away in this spaceship throughout like our own solar system, trying to be safe from the Zentradi, which are the aliens that like are trying to kill them. And then they came out with like after this TV series ends, they came out with a show called a movie called Macross Do You Remember Love, which is kind of a retelling of the initial series, but in like movie form, like so many anime do, and I can't stand it when they do that. Like, what a waste. Like, you're given a huge budget to make a movie to a show that you already have your audience, but you're like, you know what, let's make our audience that's gonna come see this rewatch everything that they just watched, but we're gonna change it completely, like, so it's like a different retelling or a different vision of it. And I don't like that, because I would have loved to see like a movie where it's like after the TV series, here is a film, so that you get a bit more closure or something like that. But anime is really hard at doing things like that. But some of them do it and it's awesome. Oh yeah, it was a movie. I know that one. I met the voice and artist for it at a con. Oh, it was the movie. Yeah, it was the movie. It was the movie. I might need to make her head bigger. That's why I'm so pissed that I drew it all on the same layer. Like, I knew I was going to have to do it on another layer. Well, before I start getting... No, whatever. I'll finish it and then I'll mess around with that after. I'm definitely making her way too busty. I love my busty ladies, but I'm going to try and tone it down a bit. I know, I never thought I'd say that either. No, I don't want those lines there. It's okay. So yeah, the movie was alright. Like, it had some cool moments in it. The animation quality was incredible for the time that it was released. Like, but man, some anime films, especially back then, they really put in the budget. They put in the work. Man, another person holding a rapier. I drew a rapier last week, and I'm drawing another one now. Man, my brush is way too big. I'm gonna erase this and redraw the whole thing. Because my brush is like super large and it's really ruining this drawing. 30, jeez Louise. That's way too much. Alright. I gotta draw the rest of her body before I start drawing that. Let's erase this part, I don't like that. That's better. So have any of you watched any really good anime lately? Are you like into anything in particular? Because I've been going on and on about Macross for like over a week now. But just because I wanted one of those Valkyrie toys for a while, so when I finally ended up getting one, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna rewatch everything I watched when I was a kid. And it was better than I remembered it, which is like, how often does that happen? Remember when I was younger, I liked the original series, but I hated Macross Plus. And now that I've rewatched Macross Plus, I actually really thought it was good. The music is pretty awesome in it. And I had no idea it was Yoko Kanno, but upon rewatching it, I was like, oh yeah, okay. But back when I originally watched Macross Plus, I don't even think I had seen Cowboy Bebop yet. Yeah, her head's gonna get bigger for sure. It's too small. Demon Slayer, Sword Art Online 3, Ruby, and Gundam. Which Gundam series are you watching? Re-Rise. Huh. I hadn't seen Gundam in a long time. Just like these little buttons here, so I'm gonna put them on. Let's move this one over a bit, like here, a little more like that. Gundam Build Drivers Re-Rise. Okay, I know which ones you're talking about now. Are they, well, obviously you're watching them. I was gonna be like, are they any good? Or are you just watching it because you love Gundam? Like, I haven't seen any of it. I think, well, actually, it's not true. I watched the first one of the original, like the first Gundam Builders, and I was like, I thought it was okay. Let's give her little pockets. There we go, that's good. I love how the mecha look. Uh. Yeah, Gundam's got some epic mechs. There. What's your favorite Gundam? I think we've already had this conversation, but not series. I mean your favorite Gundam design. Like, which design do you like the most? Kom Egai. I have no idea who that is. Oh yeah, sorry. I wanted to know, Robert, what's your favorite Gundam design? Like your favorite, like, well, anybody who's listening, if they want to chime in. What is your favorite look for a Gundam? Like your favorite design that they've made so far? Who wears short shorts? This girl I'm drawing wears short shorts. Core Gundam. Alright, I'm gonna have to go check out, see what that looks like. Man, I'm really making this girl have some thick legs. And a safe. Core Gundam. Let's check this out. Oh man, I gotta be honest with you, it looks pretty cute. I don't know if I'm looking at the right one, but it's very, it's the PFF X7 Core Gundam. I'm guessing you can just add tons of stuff to it. It has 4 forms. Okay, yeah. Alright, let me make another layer here, because if this is her body, and it's twisting, it's gonna go like this. I'm not gonna see any of that. I can give her a belly button here. I love Zeta Gundam. Zeta Gundam is my favorite. I love the idea that he can transform. Like for a while I've wanted like an action figure to Zeta Gundam. Not a model, like an actual action figure. Because the transformation on the models is always like so fidgety. And I wanted like a real solid one, and I don't know what to... Like, I've seen that there's a few companies that make them, but none of them really like struck me as being particularly high enough quality for me to be like, yeah, I'll get that. Actually, let's make that bigger. You know what? I'm actually gonna... This is gonna be a really hard line to copy, especially at how much I'm zoomed in. Let me just bring this down like this. I think it's gonna have to be about here, maybe a little lower. There we go. Alright, so I have to add like a bunch of ice designs to this. Oh my gosh, I've got like 3 minutes to finish this. Dang it! Look at me choosing like a super complex drawing today. Alright, I actually don't like the belly button here. I don't think that works. Not like that anyway. I We could do something simplistic like that. Alright, let's get rid of the sketch. And let's grab this. We're just going to cut through like that. And I can erase all of this here. Yeah, her head's got to be much bigger. Damn it, I knew this. Why would I put it on the same layer? Like, I had a feeling in my sketch that the head wasn't big enough. And I just told myself, it's okay. I'll just transform and make it bigger later. Oh, not even that, because that is big enough. Alright, let me grab this. Alright, that should be good. Looks about right. I also really like Strike Gundam. I haven't seen that. Well, there's a lot of Gundam series I haven't seen, but I haven't seen the Strike Gundam series, and I think he's cool. But I think it's Strike Gundam anyway. It's the one that's got like a huge samurai sword, and he's got like a red V that goes super far back. Most of his accents are like red and white. I think that Gundam is so cool. Actually. Let's go like this. Erase this. This has got to be erased as well. Yep, red frame. Yeah, I love that Gundam. It looks so damn badass. With that big sword. Like, multiple times I go to anime conventions and I see the big, like, model kit of him that's like $200, and I'm like, that would be cool. But I ain't got time to build something like that. That's the other issue. Like, I have a giant Zeta Gundam that I'm working on. I've been working on it for like freaking 7 years now. Let's make that a little smaller. Alright, so it's 1 o'clock. Looks like I'm gonna go 10 minutes over. Gotta finish this drawing. Ah, man, and I knew it! I knew it! I was like, okay, I gotta do something faster. But I'm taking my sweet ass time here. But I do want it to look cool, so at one point. Just gonna solidify some lines. thicker. You know what my downfall was for not finishing on time today? Choosing to do like ice designs all over a character that resembles more a Pokemon character rather than making a character like Weiss and giving her a poison ability, where then I could just draw like poison and goo everywhere. And I knew this getting into this too. No. Like, I would have had to draw this drawing a lot more. Well, it's already pretty sketchy, actually. Put her in a little bit of snowstorm. And we're going to add one last thing and I'm done. Alright, I can delete this. Save. Always save. I don't like how there's no like icicle design on her pants, so I'm gonna add that real quick. Alright, let's see here. One thing I wanted to add. No, actually, it should be the rest of the eye. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes I wonder how this would look if I ended up coloring the whole thing. I'm sure it'd be pretty darn cool. Alright, so I think we are done here. Love it. Thanks, Robert. So we have a fusion of Weiss from Ruby and Clara, Poison Pokemon Trainer. Now let me just switch up the beats and do my outro. Thus ends my live streaming session for today. Yet the real challenge begins, listening to my 2-minute long advertisement on me, myself, and I. All links mentioned will be in the description below this video. At a young age, I realized sleep was for suckers and I could get way more done by avoiding it altogether. Now that I'm older, all I want to do is sleep. I work like crazy. I'm sick, like, all the time, because I just keep working. I mean, I'll go work my day job, and then when I get home, I'm like, hey, you know what I should do? Work till 3 in the morning, then I wake up at like 8 in the morning, start my day job. In any case, with your epic support of $3 a month, that's like a bag of chips, just one bag of chips. Let's say like this whole month goes by and you're about to buy yourself. Okay, you know what? Bags of chips are really good. I gotta think of something that's like less good. Broccoli when it's not on special. So you're buying broccoli, it's not on special, it's $3. I mean, screw that broccoli. Hook me up with that $3. I could use it so that I can buy broccoli. Sorry. You not only get access to high-quality files with all the sketches or pinups I've completed each month following me on Patreon, but you give me a few more minutes of rest each day, and I can't possibly express my gratitude for this, so how about praise from I write local celebrity, but clearly this isn't that much of a... You know what? Triceratopses are pretty good celebrities. Whoa there! Please support Eric on his Patreon, and for those of you that haven't, those of you that have, I meant to say... Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Now, excuse me, I have to go back to eating my plants and broccoli. Which, if you support Eric for $3 a month, he could have broccoli. Thanks, Tricera friend. Some people are into old retro things, and you know exactly who you are. Well, I have all my older sketches and drawings available for purchase up on my Gumroad page. Now hold up a second, because this next part is of life or death importance. This is my comic book. Its name is Blythe. I do everything. I mean, I write it, I draw it, I do everything. It takes forever to do this. This is 5 years of work, this one trade paperback of 100 pages here. But, well, it's actually 120, but the extra 20 pages are like sketches and designs. Off track. Any case, with your epic support following me on Patreon, not only that, hooking me up with maybe a 10 on 10 on my Webtoons page and subscribing to it, following me on Facebook, basically everything, telling your friends, it's going to help this comic get the life it deserves. I'd like to make it a Netflix show one day. That's my goal. Now I'm going to let you in on a secret. I have a blurry photograph of my kids from the future, and please do not ask me how I got it. And with each person that subscribes and likes my YouTube videos, the photo becomes more and more clear. So help out not only me, but little Raph, Casey, Leo, and April having an existence by hitting that subscribe and that like button. You know, I chose these names for my future kids. I'm pretty sure my wife wouldn't be so down with all of them. But who knows? She's pretty cool. Maybe she would be. You know who else is super important to the rise of my future empire? Did I say empire? I meant fun, friendly, magical friends of the fun future. Well, it's you. Do you like sketching or drawing? What about making awesome costumes or cosplays? Will you do some fan-related stuff to my comic Blythe, and I'll assure you a seat at my future galactic foothold, as well as advertising your fan stuff on all my social medias. Did I say social medias? And galactic foothold? And all that stuff? I meant Adventure Friends Infinity Team. Wow, I'm really not on the ball for reading this paper today. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just, like I said, I'm kind of sick, so I keep, like, tuning in and out. Well, I have to go now. But don't forget that you deserve to have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll be seeing you.